So there is a way to make 250 Instagram reels within 3 hours. That's right, 250 reels made within 3 hours. And this can actually be done within an hour, or you might need a little bit more time for yourself. Obviously, it might be more 6 hours. Now, I've been wanting to make this video for a while because being able to make 250 reels in such a short period of time, what that's going to allow for you is to have 3 months worth of content, or at minimum 1 month's worth of content. So by being able to make this much content, 250 reels in such a short time, you're going to save a huge amount of time with making content. So in this video, I'm going to just go over how to make such a high volume content in a short amount of time, why short form content is still king, go through a few examples, and then at the end, I'm just going to talk about different ways that you can increase your video content as well, because it's super important, no matter what you do, increasing your quality of video in logistics wise is only going to make you get better as well, and more reach, and having you getting a more engaged audience and being pushed more as well. So first of all, just regarding short form content is still king. So when I'm talking about short form content, normally we're thinking about it regarding Instagram Reels, TikTok, but it just means any short video. Normally it's going to be less than 30 seconds long. And a lot of this content we're going to be using for promotion anyway and marketing. However, this content can work well with OF and videos as well. Now, there's two different ways or two different types of reels that you can make. So you have individual ones, and then you have batch content as well. Now, realistically, we want both. Individual content's typically going to perform better because you have an idea in your brain and you want to make that exact idea in just one reel. So it's going to require a bit more effort, but because of that, you're going to be able to garner more views. Whereas batch reels, especially if you're using B-roll, it's a lot lower effort, so you can make so many more and have that quantity, but you're probably not going to get as many views, say video to video, just because they are lower effort. Now, talking individual reels, there is a creator who absolutely kills short form individual content. You've probably heard of her, and it's going to be Jelly Beans. So every video she makes is individual completely, and they just go viral. Literally every video goes viral. So she puts a lot of effort into her videos, but I imagine every day she's there thinking of ideas, new ideas, using a lot of time, and a lot of you don't have that time. Some of you even still work jobs, and you're doing loads of other things, so you haven't got time to be every day making individual reels. But just know individual reels are still important because you're going to get the huge payoffs, and you probably got a little bit more of a chance of going viral as well. So go through Jelly's content because she absolutely kills it and is probably the queen of short form content, to be honest. Now, regarding batch reels, so when I'm talking about creating so much content in 3 hours, I'm talking about the principle of enhanced batching. So what this is, and by the way, I'm not just limiting it to IG and TikTok content. You can also use this for other platforms, whether that's Reddit, Twitter short form, general short form as well. You can use this in any way. So as I said, this is going to be a lot lower effort, but you're focusing on quantity. So how do you do it? Instead of recording every individual reel separately, bang, recorded. You're not doing that. You're going to just set your camera down or have someone recording 5, 10, 20 minutes of B-roll. So this could be literally just posing, literally just walking up and down. It could be you talking a certain phrase to the camera and having loads of different variations of it. Because what you want to be able to do is get this B-roll and break it down into multiple, around 6 to 10 second clips. So as I said, it could be you walking, talking. It could be just the look of you that you're going to edit and go up and down. Or it could be you saying a phrase. So you might just say, hey. Or if you look into the office reels, those type of reels do so many. And just having that variation. So you could say, if you're in the MILF niche, am I your favourite mummy? Okay, next clip. Am I your favourite mummy? And just doing it slightly different every time. So this is the concept of enhanced batching. You're creating loads of B-roll content, and out of that, you're extracting loads of clips, loads of mini clips, 6 to 10 seconds long that you can use. So it's a lot lower effort because if you're recording 1 hour's worth of content, you're definitely going to have over 250 reels to be out there and edited. What I will recommend when you're doing it is go through a few different outfits, go through a few different scenes. You don't want to see all the content the exact same. So having that variation, again, is just going to give you a lot more lasting content, really. Have a few outfits, change different positions of the camera, different styles of content as well, whether that's a skit type content or a one-on-one content or just a looking cute content, that type of thing as well. Now, if you haven't done this before, it might be awkward. Just posing at the camera, you might feel awkward. Just posing same over, it might be awkward doing, but you're just going to have to get over it. Because as I said, by making this high volume of content, it's going to save you a huge amount of time. And we're working on the law of numbers, on multiple numbers, and large numbers. If we're able to get 250 reels up and they average 10,000 views, what's that? 2.5 million? Is that 2.5 million views that will bring in total? So we're working on that large numbers principle. Now, I just want to go through a few examples of those. So there's another queen of short form content that absolutely kills it, and she works on enhanced batching. Now, you've probably heard of her as well. So this is Marie D. Marie D, as we can see, just straight away on her page, this video and this video, that was in the principle of enhanced batching. Same outfit, same content, same location, and these are probably going to be similar. Actually, yeah, probably similar. If we scroll down here, there again, we can see that's the same thing over as well. Here, once again. And then if we go to a different page, this was the same as before. We see these different outfits, same day this was filmed. Let's see if there's any more. Same room, so that was probably on the same day. That's the same outfit as before, so probably on the same day. And she's just cutting up these clips, able to make loads of the same clip, just looking cute. Some of them, it's going to be her talking and saying a phrase, and that's how you do it. She is the queen of enhanced batching, and she's able to post on, just here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accounts. As I said, 8 accounts, even if she was just getting 10,000 views a day, which she's not, that could be the difference. That's 80,000 views every day. That's 80,000 people potentially able to see your OF. And she's doing it at 30. Some days it goes a little bit more viral, gets the 100k views. And this is I'd say a medium-sized account. If we go to some of the other accounts, which are smaller, so this account's got 2,000 followers, we can see they're still averaging higher than her following. So this account will just grow over time anyway. So that's why it's so important, because it's more just getting the content out there, working on the views and just producing that much content. Now, as I said, this is going to be beneficial for you if you haven't got a lot of time and you want to make loads of content, because by making such a high volume amount of reels or a high volume amount of short form content and working with the law of large numbers, you're going to be able to put a lot more content out there with less effort, and that means you're going to be able to get more subscribers in. So I want you to implement this in general. I want you once a week, even once a month, to be out there making some B-roll content that's 20 minutes long, so you can edit it down into these short clips, and that's going to give you longevity with it as well. Now, just in terms of increasing your video quality, the key things you need to do: go in your iPhone settings and record in 4K at 30 frames per second. High quality content is going to be pushed better on platforms. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, they all favor your videos being high quality. Do that first of all. When you're editing content, you're just trying to enhance your look. You do not want to go over the top. You just need to enhance your look and keep it natural still. That's what's going to perform the best. The pad camera light, this is one of the biggest advancements for creators in general in making great content. And I'm going to show you what a pad light is. So it's literally just a small light that you can attach on the top of your phone. And this is going to make a huge difference. Obviously, if you've got studio lighting or different lighting or panel lighting, that's going to be doing well. But for 15 to 20 quid, I'm going to recommend getting one of these. There needs to be ways for you to always be focusing on improving content. You need to always be reinvesting in improving content, because by improving content, you're going to get bigger reach, you're going to be favored by the platforms, and that means more subs, which means more money. So invest in a pad camera light. It's literally 20 quid. Now, in terms of the camera, if you haven't got a camera, an iPhone's fine. Just use the back camera. Preference over that because you're going to get a higher quality video. That's all. Now, with your iPhone, if it's a 13 and above, you need to go to your camera settings, or go to your camera, film in cinematic mode, and change the depth of field to 6.3. That's just going to put a little bit more focus on you. So you're going to pop out more on people's explore page, and that will gain you more attention. Anytime you export videos, export in 1080p, we don't want to see it getting lower quality after you've recorded. And then also what we see, and we can see it with the two creators I just shown you as well. So whether that's Jelly Beans, she has someone actually recording for her most of the video. If not, it's going to be a tripod. Same with Marie. Most of her content is filmed by someone else. So if you're able to film with someone else and having them behind the camera and kind of directing you, your content's going to increase. At the minimum, you should have a tripod. So yeah, these are just the few principles I wanted to go over, just in terms of how you're going to be able to make 250 reels in a short amount of time. This is going to save you a huge amount of time to make content, so you can still work on the law of large numbers and getting a huge amount of views, so we can get more subscribers. Now, if you've got any questions, let me know. Just send me a message.